You ever get to a place in life where the things that you love or the things that help you get over the hump, um, they're no longer cool anymore. They're no longer the cool thing, you know, semen retention, calisthenics, fasting, tantric, spirituality, faith, whatever it is for you, whatever it is that you do. Maybe you play soccer, maybe you build cars, whatever the things that you do. I'm on day 11 of my semen retention journey, and I said to myself, I'm going to start making videos back on semen retention, because semen retention essentially was one of those tools that helped me get over the hump and helped me to sustain myself. I've worked consistently, maintain many things I never could do prior to semen retention, and I think it's because it's been a tool that I've used. But you get to a place where you're not in a honeymoon phase, right? It's not the cool thing, or you're not so hip about the rare traits or the separation that these things create. That's the space that I've been in for quite some time, and maybe you've been in that space with your job, your relationship, with your business, with whatever it is. I don't know. I can't put a name on it, but maybe you're in that space where it's just like, it's just typical things. It's typical stuff. It's just, you're just doing it out of habit. And as I was journaling today and thinking about where I want to go on this next streak and what I want to see, one thing intuitively came to me, and I want to share it. You have to be willing to sacrifice something much more than what you've sacrificed prior. See, sometimes we pat ourselves on the back. We see how far we came, and we're like, we get complacent without recognizing that we've gotten complacent. And we're just doing things, and it's kind of second nature or just redundant behavior, and then we're wondering why we're not excelling, or we're in a space where maybe being stagnated is a place that we need to be so that we can grow. In being stuck, being still, right? Because sometimes in life, that's where you need to be. And it's not like you're doing something that's not causing you to grow. Sometimes things just get stuck. But that's not what happened for me. I think what's happened for me, or has happened to me, is that I've gotten complacent. I've lost the zeal, and the sacrifices that I've made up until this point have been sacrifices that I've made over and over and over. And at this point, they're just a pattern. So there's technically not a sacrifice, because they're just second nature. But there's a lot of things that I want, and there's a lot of things that I don't want to let go to get them. And what I heard within my journal writing today was that I have to sacrifice more. I have to be willing to give up some things. You ever have a stubborn ego battle within yourself. That's one of the things that I've been facing. Like, where you want to prove that you're capable of offsetting or getting away with different things, right? That you can overcome things um, no matter what. Like, I remember back in the day, some of the people that used to mentor me, they used to say, you have to be careful about the environments that you go into because those environments will affect you or they will swallow you up. And that used to make me so pissed because, my immature mindset at the time was like, no, I can go into the environments and I'm strong enough to change that environment and it not change me. And yes, we're supposed to do that. But my mindset, my stubborn ego would put myself in environments that were just totally toxic for my growth. And I would end up overwhelmed, broken down, and all of this stuff. But it was because I was trying to prove that I was stronger than I really was. No humility, right? My ego was in play. I was being stubborn. And on the back end, there was just things that I didn't want to sacrifice. And I was subliminally playing with fire, right? You know how we dress things and um, we make them fancy, and you just doing a more glamorized version of what you were doing before. I think some of that was happening on the back end. But the point I'm making is that at some point you have to allow yourself to recognize that there needs to be a state of humility in order for you to go further along. You have to sacrifice more, and that's the message that I have on this, semen retention streak, um, for myself and for others. You have to be willing to give up a little bit more. You want to praise yourself, honor yourself, and salute yourself for where you came. Because, like I said, for me, where I'm at is amazing in my eyes. I'm really happy with where I'm at. But like I said, as to go to the next level, gotta sacrifice more. Hope this video helps. Remember, dream big, work hard, live great, don't stop. It's your boy Shine Right to them. Signing out. Peace.